Imagine this. It's audit season. You think everything's under control until your auditor emails you with a list of missing documents, unexplained transactions, and a tight deadline. Cue the panic, right? Well, not if you're prepared. Hey everyone, welcome back to Accounting Basics. In today's video, we're diving into the top 5 essential accounting tasks you must check off before your year-end audit. If you want to avoid stress, late nights, and costly mistakes, stick around. This checklist could save your sanity. Number 1, reconcile all accounts. Now, this might sound basic, but it's the foundation of everything. Bank accounts, credit cards, petty cash, loans, all of it needs to reconcile. That means your general ledger balances must match your bank and loan statements exactly. Why does it matter? Well, auditors will start by comparing your books to third-party statements. If your balances are off, it raises red flags and drags out the entire process. Here's a pro tip. Don't just reconcile, investigate. If there is a discrepancy, figure out what caused it and correct it before the auditor finds out. Number 2, review accounts receivable and payable. Next up, your AR and AP. These two accounts show how much money you are owed and how much you owe others. But by year end, they can get messy. What to check? Are there any old invoices that haven't been paid yet? You may need to write those off. Do you have duplicate or unpaid vendor bills? Are there prepayments or deposits that need to be adjusted? Think like an auditor. If you were reviewing this business, would you trust the balances based on the backup? Number 3, inventory valuation and physical counts. If your business deals in physical goods, this is non-negotiable. You need a year-end physical inventory count to match what's in your system. Why does it matter? Inventory affects both your balance sheet and your cost of goods sold. Misstated inventory means misstated profits. Include in your checklist physical inventory count records, inventory valuation method, either FIFO, LIFO, weighted average, etc., obsolete or damaged inventory write-offs. Number 4, accruals and prepaid adjustments. Now it's time to get a bit more technical. If you're on accrual basis accounting, you need to adjust for expenses you incurred but haven't paid, like December rent paid in January, revenues earned but not yet invoiced, prepaid expenses that need to be amortized. Gather supporting documents like contracts, invoices, and amortization schedules. These adjustments ensure your income statement and balance sheet reflect the right period. This is exactly what auditors will zoom in on. And number 5, organize your supporting documents. Lastly, but definitely not least, is your documentation. If the audit is the courtroom, your supporting docs are your evidence. Make sure you have this on your checklist: contracts and leases, loan agreements, payroll records, fixed asset purchases and depreciation schedules, and board minutes if applicable. Here's a pro tip. Use cloud folders labeled by account category. The easier you make it for the auditors, the faster they'll finish, and the fewer follow-up questions you'll get. All right. Now let's recap the top 5 accounting tasks for your year-end audit checklist. 1, reconcile all accounts. 2, clean up receivables and payables. 3, verify and value inventory. 4, record accruals and prepaids. And 5, organize supporting documentation. If this helped, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe for more practical accounting and business tips. Have you got an interesting audit story or a tip to share maybe? Drop it in the comments. We're learning from each other here, so let's help each other out. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep your books clean and your head clear.